taking on DDM, Dirty Dutch Mantel from Allstroff, Texas. Carl Fergie got them separated. Ball arm and action underway. I'll tell you, it's really picking up.
A great television main event. This is main events for the rest of the Mid-South program today. Some fantastic matches. The competition here, again, the main thing about the mail we get from all over the country is the people are so happy with the caliber of matches they get here on Mid-South. They get main event matches right here on TV. I want to say one thing about Jake's comments. This is the same guy that DDT'd Terry Taylor on a steel chair and split him for 23 stitches. You understand what I'm saying? He's got a hold that many people want outlawed. So if you start barring this and barring that, you get into a bunch of legal things, and nobody wins anything legal except the lawyers.
Exactly, Bill.
So I think Jake is at least taking the right approach. He says, I got something humongous that's going to even it up. Well, if he's got something to add to the DDT, it's got to be awesome. But that's the only way. He's right. Mid-South can't fight his battles. He's got to handle it. And right now, he's got Dirty Dutch Mantel, one of the toughest, roughest, most rugged guys, a former television champion, right here in the ring. Armbar. Dirty Dutch. Every tactic. Dutch is like a complete weapon. He attacks you with everything he's got in his arsenal. He's complaining to the referee about Jake pulling the hair. The referee warning Jake. The crowd not happy with that. I tell you, when you're Jake the Snake or Butch Reed or Hacksaw Duggan, they really want to handle their own battle. They don't want to have to hide behind rules and regulations. Jim Duggan is one step away from explosion all the time anyway, and he's got a 2x4 collection that's well used. And Butch Reed is as bad as he comes. You don't see Butch go out and complain about any raw deal. When he gets beat or gets hurt, he just saddles up and trains harder and gets tougher. And look at him. He's on top of the pile. He's the man. He's the North American champion. You talk about pressure. He's going to have more pressure than he ever believed being North American champion. Plus, he's got a bounty hunter on his trail. Whoa, Jake almost got it. Jake almost hooked it up. He almost hooked it up. Jake is over 6'5" and gives him that leverage. And Dirty Dutch knows he had a close call. We got a fantastic main event coming up next. Tag team action. The Fantastic against Mr. Unpredictable, Dick Slater, with his valet, I guess you'd say, Dark Journey, and Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer. Then we have Hacksaw Duggan against El Casario. So we have some terrific action. Stay tuned. Like Dutch caught him in the solar plexus, Boyd, with that knee.
Well, Dutch is really becoming an aggressor now, Bill, because he realizes he was very lucky to escape that DDT.
That's right. It makes you desperate out there. You know, that's like Kareem Jabbar with the sky hook. Some people can take what other people have the opportunity to take and perfect it further than anybody I've ever seen. I saw Roddy Piper the other day attempt a DDT. He hadn't got the technique for it.
Bill, I started to say a while ago, often imitated but never duplicated. That's the whole Jake the Snake has of DDT.
That's right. Reverse chin lock. Carl Fergie checking to be sure it's on the chin and not on the throat in a strangle. Of course, a fine line between a strangle and a sleeper. A sleeper can be across the carotid. A choke is across the throat there, cutting off the air, whereas the sleeper cuts off the blood. But Jake the Snake, with that leverage, he fires on you. He turnbuckles Dirty Dutch. He really hit him. Went for that high knee. Dutch is a veteran. He's a veteran. And you see he's right back on the attack. He said he left fear in Vietnam, and since he's been there, he fears no man. Pounding away. Carl Fergie trying to stay on top of his ass. Jake the Snake slid out on the floor. But Dirty Dutch has gone right after him. We may have a Pier 6 brawl going here. Dirty Dutch is going right after Jake the Snake. But you got to realize the snake, like his namesake, oftentimes lures you in. And there it is! There it is! He set the hook. He set the DDT. And listen to this crowd. They're on their feet.
Now, quick is quick. Jake the Snake with his DDT.